Hello there, Fisaya here. Welcome back to my channel. On this channel, I talk about faith, lifestyle. I also review books and magazine, and I throw a bit of bits and pieces in the mix, just how I feel sometimes, because I think motherhood comprises of so many things. We have so many feathers to our hats, or we have so many layers. It's like peeling an onion. So sometimes there are different layers to, not even sometimes, all the time. Every time you peel an onion, you have so many layers to it. So on this channel, you just follow me if you haven't, and make sure you subscribe if you're new here. Thank you so much for clicking on the thumbnail, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share if you like what you've seen. And if you're not new to my channel, thank you so much for your continued support. I do not take this for granted. Thank you to all of those who have sent private messages to me, and also thank you to those who have commented in the section below. This community, this channel is all about growing, is all about motherhood, is all about learning and growing together. So please feel free to drop me a comment, or I'm gonna leave my email in the comments description section. So feel free to drop me an email if you want us to discuss something privately. Who knows? So today in this video, I'm actually featuring one of the moms, because this video is all about challenges moms face and how we can overcome them. And she talked about so many things that helped her as a mom. She's got two lovely children who also work, so I know some of us are working moms and also having to look after the family. So let's listen to our story.
Hi everyone, my name is Grace. I live in New Jersey. I'm a wife and a mother of two beautiful kids. I have the privilege of talking about the challenges of being a mom and how I'm able to resolve that. First, I would like to say that being a mom, it's a privilege. It's a privilege God has given us as mothers to be able to be caregivers and caretakers, and nurturers. And that I am grateful to God for helping me to be in that category. And on the challenges of being a mom, the interesting part is I have a God that tells me to cast all my cares on Him, for He cares for me. I don't joke with that. I cast. I literally cast my cares on Him. I cast my cares on Him in prayers. I cast my cares on Him when I need to cry to Him. I cast my cares on Him. And then for being a mom, I would say that there are two parts to it. It's not you're a working mom or you're a full-time mom. In my case, I'm a working mom. I work from home. I'm a working mom. I work in the IT field, and then I have listed out 2 points. I just have them as 2 challenges. There are so many challenges, but I have thought of it can only be in 2 categories for me. The first one I have is never-ending efforts to multitask, having to tackle between your personal life and your professional life. And then the second one is not having time for yourself. So even when you're on leave, you're still working. And how do I overcome these challenges? The first one I have listed here is having to organize my day, having to organize and plan my work for the day beforehand. I have a calendar usually that helps me, that gives me a brief of how my day is going to be. And so having to incorporate my family into that, I have a to-do list. I have a time I take my kids to school. I have a time I bring them back. I have a time I have meetings. I have a time I do presentations. And having to put all of that together. And there's a saying that says that the faintest ink is better than the sharpest pen. So I write it down. The to-do list helps me a lot. And then the second point I have is having to develop a relationship with my husband where he understands his role as a parent in the family, And on that note, God has been faithful. God has blessed me. I have a husband that helps me literally he knows how to do things that are feminine, He helps me a lot. He's very helpful. And there's a point I would like to note here is as women, sometimes we are in between a situation of course my husband should know he should help me with this, but excuse you, he has no slightest idea, no clue at all. So it's best for you, for me, what I do is best is to ask for help. I ask him, I say, "Babe, please help me. I need your help in this area." I do that a lot, and he's very responsive. He helps me when I need to. And then one other point is having to get our children involved. Our children can also help us. You know, the Bible says that out of the mouths of babes, sucklings, they have ordained strength, and they can do all things through Christ who strengthens them. That I also do. I have my kids helping me out as well. And then on the next point is having to maintain a cordial relationship with friends and families. You know, there are times you want to go out, you have to take a time out with your husband. You want to go out, have a treat for yourself. You need to be able to put your kids with either a family friend or your relatives, you know. But then for you to be able to do that, you must also have been able to give help. So on that note, I would say that be nice yourself, so that when you need to get help as well, it's readily available. You know, you give help, and it's easy to get help as well. And the next point I have is letting my colleagues and superior aware of the situation of my family, of the importance of my children and family, so that if I have any urgent situation, they are aware of it. They understand that my kids are growing. You know, that is also a point I take note of. And then on the last one I have creating a me time, having to create a time for myself, because eventually you discover that you are not even creating time for yourself. You're not creating time for your family. You're not creating time for your husband. Your kids are missing you, you know. But in my own case, I create time. If it's a weekend, if it's just something simple, something small, have time together. Let laughter be easily accessible. Everybody have a good laugh. Let's sit down and laugh. If it's a weekend of laughter, it's fine. You know, it eases the tension. Even your children would know that they have their mom. Nobody wants to have a professional person as a wife or a professional mom. My husband wants to have the girl he got married to. You know, my kids want to have the mom they know. Not that you are weekend you are working, weekdays you are working. You really need to create time for yourself. And then for me, sometimes I do social media, and my social media, it's my me time. Don't forget, it's my own me time. And my social media, sometimes it's not that I sit down to watch videos. There are certain people I follow on social media, like Sister Fasai. I follow her. She uploads some beautiful videos that you know, they are educative. And then I have my pastor's wife. I follow her as well. Her name is Tololobe Aladesomi. She uploads, there's videos on pregnancy and delivery, and prayer sessions on pregnancy and delivery. I follow Pastor Mildred Okonkwo and Pastor Kingsley Okonkwo on relationships, lasting relationships, godly relationships. You know, this is my me time. These are the things I do. I have prayer sessions. The things you do. And then for a good laugh, it's my me time. I follow Oli Agba for a good laugh. You know, so those are the things that I have. I hope that helps. Thank you so much, and have a good one.
So thank you for listening. If you've watched up to this point, I do not take it for granted. Thank you so much. She mentioned so many things in the video, and one of the things is being organized. I've said it time and time again. I have one of these paper which I got from the shop. So this is actually for my daughter, and I like the fact that it's not labeled. It's not, not labeled, not dated. So she's written what she does on a daily basis. We have the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And it changes every term or every other week when we feel there is a need to change. This is actually for my son. So I make them write it. I don't actually write for them. I can add to it, or we can take away, we can go through it together. But most importantly is they know where it is. It's stuck on the wall. They have it to themselves. That's one thing you can help yourself to you can use it just to be organized, because to be fair, Sometimes as a mom, you almost think that, oh, I need more than 24 hours in a day. But to be fair, if you plan that 24 hours properly, you will get a lot out of the day. Another thing she mentioned is that she has me time. You know, sometimes as mom, you just forget about yourself because you're all over every other person's, but you don't look after yourself. As much as possible, you can't pour from an empty cup. So as much as possible, try to find that balance, try to find that me time. And before you can find the me time, you obviously need your needs, you know, to be met in a way. So one of the needs is that your children are looked after. As she mentioned there, she said, give help, take help. So don't be like that woman with so many capes and you feel, oh, I can do it all. Give help, take help. If you are able to look after other people's children, let them come to you, look after them, so that when you also need your children to be looked after, somebody will be there to have them. She also talked about watching videos just to make her laugh, watching videos for development purposes. There's so many videos on this on YouTube that can help you to develop a skill, learn something about motherhood, pregnancy, and so many other things she mentioned. Another thing is that she watched the videos for a laugh, you know, or a good laugh. Sometimes you just need to watch a comedy, something that makes you laugh, something that distresses you. So just do things that distresses you and just get on with your life so that you can actually be there for your children. Live a healthy life as much as you can, and don't binge on Netflix and YouTube and all of those things. I know I'm saying this on YouTube, but to be fair, for you to be sane, you know, you need to be able to balance things up. You don't spend all your life on social media. That's the whole point. You know, YouTube is great, but you have to plan it. You have to think about what you are doing on any social media. So I hope I've been able to encourage you as a mom out there, as a working mom, and listening to Grace's story. I hope you've been able to pick one or two things that you can add, you know, to help you to stay organized, to stay on top of your game. So don't forget to, before you leave, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comment section below, as a mom, what do you do to get yourself on top of your game? And if you're not a mom yet, you can also suggest things, you know, as a single lady, a single man, you can also suggest things that you do as a single person that you hope to get into, maybe when you get into your married life, what is going to help you to be a better mom or to be a better dad. So yeah, that's me done. Thank you for listening so far. Like I said, thank you so much. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I've said it again, but you just to repeat for emphasis, yeah? Whatever you do, make sure you keep going, keep moving, and don't stop. Till I see you next time.